is rolling.
Oh yeah?
Test.
We're getting the behind the scenes view here.
Oh, well, we're not going up till.
Behind, literally.
Yeah, but I'm not coming home now.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the Front Porch Players are proud to present Sleeping Beauty.
Yay!
Once upon a time, a king and queen wished and wished for a child. At last, their wish came true, and a princess was born. And the king and queen were very, very happy.
Spencer.
And the queen decided to give a party, and she asked everyone to come.
Yay! Oh, are you bowing?
She even invited the two fairies. Which one is running off?
Rebecca, come here.
Rebecca. Get your wine. Get your wine. Get your wine. Stand by Julie. The first good fairy went up to the princess. Little princess, she said, I give you the gift of beauty. Then the second good fairy stepped up. Little princess, she said, I give you the gift of kindness. But just as the third good fairy started to speak, there was a terrible sound. The castle door flew open, and there in a cloud of smoke was the wicked warlock Maleficent. You did not ask me to your party, so I have a gift for the princess too. The wicked warlock and his black dog, Gumby. When the little princess is 16, she will prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel, and she will die. Oh no, cried the lords and ladies. Grab her, cried the king as he stood up.
Stood up. King?
But just as the king's men reached the wicked fairy, poof, she disappeared. He disappeared in a puff of smoke. Then the second good fairy said, I still have my gift to give.
Spence.
I cannot take away the wicked fairy's gift, but I can change it. Little princess, she said, you will not die when you prick your finger. You will only go to sleep, but you will sleep until a prince comes and breaks the spell. And then the king had an idea, and standing up, the king said,
King.
King, stand up.
King, stand up.
King.
Stand up, Rob.
if there are no spinning wheels, he said, then the princess cannot prick her finger. So the king's men burned all of the spinning wheels, and they made a great fire in the yard.
Okay.
Scene change.
Okay. Over by Robbie. We go over by TJ. Over by TJ. Spencer.
She has to make the voices by herself. We have to talk. Mommy! Mama!
What is that? Is that a doggy? Big Sammy, huh?
But there was one spinning wheel that was not burned.
Uh-oh.
It stood in a little room at the top of the castle. The dog.
Robbie, sit here, bud. Sit here.
No,
And
he's
the
not
black-
on yet.
The black dog was with
Go
the
off,
spinning wheel.
Prince and Robbie. Go off. No one ever went into the room where the spinning wheel was, and no one knew it was there.
Spencer, go get the doggy.
16 years went by. The princess grew up to be very beautiful and look a whole lot like her mother, and very kind. But she was also very curious, and one day she came to some stairs. I wonder where these stairs go, said the princess.
They go up.
She climbed, and she climbed, and she climbed, and the stairs went around and around all the way to the top of the castle, and she saw a little door. So she opened it, and she came into a little room, and turning around, facing the audience, she said, I wonder what this is. When she reached out to touch it, she pricked her finger on the spindle, and suddenly the princess felt so dizzy, very dizzy, very, very dizzy. And she lay down on a little bed, and she went to sleep. When the princess went to sleep, the good fairies came and put everybody into a sleeping spell, including the king. And everyone went to sleep. Right where they are. But the wicked warlock Maleficent did not want the spell to be broken. I will make sure that a prince never gets into the castle, he says, standing up front on the steps. Say it.
Doesn't break the spell.
So what are you gonna do?
I will make roses with thorns.
So he quickly made roses with thorns grow up in front of the castle. And the roses had terrible thorns, and no one dared go into the forest, and so the castle slept and slept, and it stayed that way for 100 years.
Get dressed.
Give me a lick. Started so I can get dressed. I'll tell you when I'm
Go help him.
You gonna sleep, buddy?
Yeah. Gotta sleep.
Sleep is a princess. You got these again?
Who went to sleep?
Oh, gummies.
Gumby go to sleep?
Come on, Gummy, come on.
Oh,
Then, after all those years, a prince rode by, and he saw two beautiful fairy women.
Here it comes.
Stop, PJ, right there. What is inside this forest? He asked. No one knows, said the first fairy. No one's ever tried to go in. Then I will try, said the prince. Take this magic Uzi gun. It will break away all of the roses. It is magic. And so the prince took it, and before the prince could speak, poof! The women disappeared, and so did the roses! And he rode off into the rose forest. But the wicked Maleficent heard of this, and determined that the roses would not go away, he changed himself into a horrible beast.
Ah, it's a horrible beast!
When the prince saw the terrible dragon, he held up his sword, and the dragon blew hot flames. Hiss, hiss.
Fight him, Aaron, fight him.
Fight. And they fought, and they fought. But the prince was very brave, and he charged the dragon. And the magic Uzi gun flashed, the dragon screamed and fell to the ground. It was dead. So the prince rode on. At last he saw an old castle. When he went inside, everyone was asleep, including the king. The prince looked around and saw some stairs. Up the stairs he went, and he climbed to the top of the stairs, and there he saw a little door. When he opened the door, he found amidst the bodies the sleeping princess. She was so beautiful. He bent down and he kissed her, and suddenly the princess woke up and the spell was broken.